Fyre 2 is real. My dream is finally becoming a reality.
8 years after the infamous Fyre Festival spectacularly flamed out,
no one can get in the room,
leaving attendees who'd been expecting a glamorous music festival, sleeping in emergency relief tents and eating cheese sandwiches.
Okay, how long till water comes?
The failed festival even gaining global attention with streaming documentaries showcasing the debacle.
The biggest event in a decade, I promise you.
Its founder, Billy McFarland, who spent 4 years behind bars for fraud, says it's back and will actually happen safely this time. McFarland sat down exclusively with NBC News, revealing the festival's exact location, Isla Mujeres, Mexico, and new dates, May 30th to June 2nd, pushed back by a month.
We just needed the extra month to give our partners time to get everything ready.
Using partners is new this time around. McFarland is no longer handling the details. A major festival operator is on board, along with hotel and travel partners and ticketing companies.
Why do you think those partners agreed to partner with you, given what happened the first time?
Fyre 2 really isn't about the past, and it's not really about me. It's about taking the vision, which is strong.
Tickets go on sale this morning, just $2,000 in total, ranging in price from $1,400 to $1.1 million. An experience McFarland says includes yacht accommodations and access to artists performing, though no artists have been announced yet.
So we're going to have artists across electronic, hip-hop, pop, and rock. However, it's not just music. We might have a professional skateboarder do a demonstration. We might have an MMA champion teach you techniques in the morning. And
you say we might have. Are any of these for sure haves? Are they booked?
So I think what makes Fyre so cool is that we are selling the experience of Fyre. I want to be one of the first festivals that can sell out with no artists.
But you do have them booked.
We're announcing the artists over the next few months, so I'm not in charge of booking the talent.
Will these be A-list names that are involved?
I really hope so, and I expect so from our conversations.
But whether McFarland will see any of this firsthand, an open question, because part of his penalty restricts his travel.
Can you go to Mexico?
So I don't know. I have to be okay with mentally maybe watching a live stream from my computer and crying a little bit. I have to ask for international travel.
McFarland says he knows the experience might not be for everyone.
It's 2,000 people taking the risk, seeking the adventure, and wanting to be there for the moment.
Taking the risk. Is it a risk to buy a ticket to Fyre Festival II?
I think it's always a risk. You're taking a risk because I made a lot of bad decisions and messed up the first festival. Until it's experienced, there is a risk component to it.
So now a minimum of $500,000 from this Fyre Fest will go toward the $26 million in restitution that McFarland still owns. And even beyond that, he and every one of his partners have committed to 10% of the total profits going toward it as well. By the way, based on interest they've seen on their site, they say they think they could sell out within a day. Of course, a lot of people are wondering if McFarland can pull this off, given what a chaotic disaster the festival was the first time around. We did, though, confirm with each partner that they are, in fact, working with him to make it a reality.
But basically, he's selling, like, he's the draw. Like, the scandal is the draw.
He doesn't know really anything that's going on because he's not booking the artists.
Nobody's buying a ticket. It cares about seeing the music.
Who's going to buy that ticket today?
The people who are like, they want to be like, I bought Fyre Festival and put it on Instagram.
You don't know who the artist is going to be. You don't even know where in Mexico it is.
Could be a skateboarder. Could be a skateboarder.
Yeah, well, so that's the idea, is this experience in addition to music. Yeah. But Savanah, exactly what you're saying is right. He says, I'm targeting 2,000 people who know that this is what they're coming for, to kind of survive Fyre Fest 2, to see what actually ends up happening.
And his scandal is the selling point. Like, that's why he's
very aware of that.
Well, what A-list artist is, let me sign up for the scandal. That is part deux.
Guessing
he didn't say A-list. He said there is a list.
A list. Got it. Got it.
There is a list.
Hey, Al.
Good distinction, Al.
Just by the way, if you haven't seen the documentaries, though, it's Fyre Festival. There's 2 of them, right?
He has not seen either of them.
Yeah.
He says he hasn't watched them. Some of them came out while he was still behind bars. He hasn't watched them. He says maybe after this one, if it goes well, he will decide to watch them. But again, he might not even actually be able to be there.
Sometimes people who get scammed deserve to get scammed.
He did his time, though. I mean, he did 4. He got sentenced for 6. He did 4. He's out.
He did, and he's paying that money back little by little.
You should believe them.
Maybe it'll be amazing.
This time, though, with those operators, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll go check it out.
You know who's always reliable? Al Roker.
Al Roker.
Craig, I think you might want to walk that one back.
No, I don't. I don't.
People who get scared.
I'm not walking it back. If you spend $500 on that, and you,
but there are other people who get scammed and they didn't.
Not walking it back.
Go.
I stand by just like you stand by your forecast.
Okay, well, that's Craig Melvin. God, it was great working with you. Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.